Hello and welcome again. Today we will discuss about electric field. Earlier we have discussed about electrostatic force or Coulomb force between any two charges which are placed at a distance. So according to that, whenever two charges placed at a finite distance, they exert the force on each other called as the electrostatic force. This force is acting due to one charge is acting on the other charge at a distance. Similarly, the force is acting due to the second charge on the first one which is lying at a distance. So this is called as action at a distance. So Coulomb law gives the magnitude of the electrostatic force at any point due to a charge, or the magnitude of the electrostatic acting between any two charges placed at some separation. But Coulomb's law does not give the explanation about how these two charges are influencing each other at a distance. So to understand this, we introduce a concept of electric field. So electric field, in order to explain that how these two charges are influencing each other at a distance, involves two I can say phenomena or steps. In first step, the concept of electricity or concept of electric field, it says that charge, for example Q, positive Q charge, we have positive Q charge in the space at any point. It is a free space where nothing else is present, so it is a charge which is placed in the space. As soon as it comes to this position, let it be O, it starts influencing the region around itself, or we can say it starts creating an influence in that region, or we can say field. So that influence is nothing but the electric field. In second step, if we are trying to bring some charge called as test charge Q0 to any point in that electric field where this charge is influencing any other charge. So we are bringing a test charge Q0 in the electric field of this charge, then it starts experiencing some force. So we are taking 1 unit of positive charge Q0. So Q0 is the test charge which is placed in the electric field of this charge Q. So this charge is called as the source charge, right? So these are the two steps in which concept of electric field makes it easy to understand that how charges influence each other at a distance, because whenever some charge is placed in the space, it creates some influence which we call as electric field in the space around itself. So whenever any charge called a test charge is brought to that region, or we can say that electric field, then it starts experiencing the force due to that electric field. So that is how the electric field is understood. So electric field is nothing but it is the space. I am defining the electric field as it is the space around a charge, given charge or a source charge, in which the electrostatic force due to that can be experienced. So that is the concept of electric field. Electric field of a source charge does not influence itself on, it has its own existence. Electric field due to this source charge does not influence this source charge, but the electric field due to this source charge had its own existence. And also, if this source charge is moved, then its electric field also changes at the same point where earlier we were calculating the electrostatic force or influence of that electric field. So if this charge moves, the electric field at this point also changes. But it takes some time, and that time by which, suppose that we are displacing this charge, source charge, by some distance, for example r, this distance is r, to some new position O dash, then the electric field now again, this electric field now again at the same point, for example A, this is the observation point where we are placing the test charge. So if we are displacing the source charge, then the electric field due to this source charge, which is now at new position O dash, it also changes at this point A, because with the change in distance, the region that influence also changes around this charge, source charge Q. And it takes some finite time which is given by R upon C. So time it takes to change the electric field at this point, it is R upon C, where C is the speed of the light. So this much definite time it takes in order to change the region around itself at the new position, right? So this is the very basic understanding of electric field. So electric field is very important to understand how the charges influence each other at a distance or exert the forces on each other. Next, we define the electric field strength. So what is electric field strength? So let me define the electric field strength first. Electric field strength is nothing but it gives the electrostatic, it gives the measurement of the electrostatic force at a distance experienced by 1 unit of positive test charge, which is experienced by 1 unit of positive test charge. So electric field, it is the electrostatic force experienced by a unit positive test charge. So this strength which is experienced by a unit positive test charge at a point is called as the electric field strength or electric field intensity. This is simply also called as the electric field. From now on we don't take the whole name electric field strength or electric field intensity, but we simply call it as the electric field, which we understand that it is the electrostatic force which is experienced by a unit positive test charge. So why we are defining it? Because if we are willing to understand how much influence this source charge has at a distance, right, then we need to know the electrostatic force. This, you can say that this we can also already know with the help of the Coulomb's law. But here comes the importance of electric field. While we discuss finding the electrostatic force experienced by any charge, either it may be a unit positive test charge at a distance from the given source charge, we need to know the magnitude of the both charges as well as the distance between them. But if we are willing to understand the same thing with the concept of electric field, then we need not to know about the charge due to which the electric field is acting. We simply need to know what electric field it has at this point. Means what electric field strength or electric field intensity this charge has at a distance. That's simple. So that is the significance of electric field. So electric field strength, it is simply defined as, or it is denoted by E. We write it as electrostatic force experienced by a unit positive test charge. So I am taking the test charge to be Q0, so it is a unit positive test charge. So this ratio of electrostatic force per unit test charge is called as the electric field. We simply need to know about this. We need not to know about the what charge is there which is creating this much of electric field. But one important point here to remember is that this test charge, it must be very small, because this test charge whenever brought to position A in the electric field of this charge Q, then it may influence this source charge again and make this source charge to move to some new position, which in turn, if this source charge is moved from its earlier position, then it will change its electric field at that point, as we have discussed earlier. So it is very important that we keep this charge very small, so that it may not be able to displace the source charge. So test charge has to be very small, so that source charge is not displaced from its position. So we just slightly modify the definition of electric field as, so electric field strength is defined as, or we can say simply electric field is defined as this ratio, the electrostatic force per unit test charge, but test charge has to be very small. So we put this mathematical notation here, the limit. We are limiting that this test charge has to be very, very small. Of course, this ratio is per unit. If we are defining it a unit positive test charge, means this is a mathematical term. You can calculate it, but you have to keep the test charge to be very small. Only then you can know about the electric field due to this source charge at point around it. So this is the understanding of electric field. Now we try to understand the significance. Now we can easily, by this understanding, we can easily tell about the significance of the concept of electric field. It has two important significance. First one is, as we have discussed earlier, it gives the clear explanation about how the charges influence the other charge at a distance. So first significance of electric field, I am using the symbols in short as here. So first significance is it explains the phenomena as how charges exerts forces on each other at a distance. So it explains this behavior. So how it explains, as we have discussed earlier, the concept of electric involves two steps. In first step, it is assumed that whenever charge is taken or brought to a space, free space, then it starts influencing that space. It starts creating its influence. So that influence is the property of this source charge. So by this, and whenever we bring another charge, test charge, to the any point in the electric field of this source charge, it starts experiencing the force due to that electric field. So this is the first significance or importance. Second thing of electric field, in earlier we calculate the strength of electrostatic force between any two charges with the help of the Coulomb's law. But here we need not to know about the charges. We simply need to know about the strength of electric field or simply electric field. So in calculation or determination of electrostatic force between charges without knowing the value of charge itself, or we can say charge. I can say it a source charge. We need not to know about the magnitude of the source charge. So this is the second significance, right? So this is about electric field strength and the significance of electric field. So whatever we have discussed about electric field or electric field strength or its significance, can we now derive an expression for the electric field due to a single charge, source charge? Yes. Let us see how. It is very simple. We can extend the same discussion to write the expression. Okay. Suppose that we have a charge plus q at the origin of a coordinate system. Here is the coordinate system x, y, z, at the origin of which we are taking some positive charge q. So this is the source charge. We are willing to calculate the electric field due to this source charge at a point A whose position vector from the source charge is r. So the position vector of this point A, which is an observation point at which we are willing to calculate the electric field due to this positive charge, is position vector from the origin as well as from the source charge is r. So we are placing some test charge plus q naught, which is of very small magnitude. Q naught is very small. So a test charge of very small magnitude plus q naught is placed at this observation point. A, where we are willing to calculate the strength of electric field due to the source charge Q. Right? So if electric field due to source charge at source charge which is plus Q at, this is the electric field due to the source charge Q naught at point A. So electric field at point A is, if we indicate it with this symbol E, so therefore we can write the strength of electrostatic force first. So we write the strength of electrostatic force here first according to the Coulomb's law, which simply says that, so what is the electrostatic force due to this charge at O, at the test charge placed at point A? It is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q into Q naught. Q is the source charge, Q naught is the test charge, as the definition of Coulomb's law says. So it is R square into R cap, where R cap is nothing but it is the yield vector along OA. So this is R cap. So it is R cap. This unit vector is along the direction of this electrostatic force. So therefore we can write electric field E as, by the definition of electric field, it is Q naught is very small, as we have taken here according to the definition, and it is F upon Q naught. So the electrostatic force per unit test charge Q naught, it is the strength of electric field provided the test charge is very small, as we have taken in the situation. So it just becomes equal to limit as Q naught is very small. This ratio we can write it as 1 upon Q naught into the strength of electrostatic force, which is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q naught upon R square into R unit vector. So Q naught cancels out with the Q naught, and we are left with only electric field to be equal to, and because there is no more Q naught, so this condition can be removed here. Simply write the expression for the electric field. So it is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q upon R square R unit vector. So this is the expression for the electric field due to a source charge Q at this distance R. In terms of magnitude, we can simply write it. In terms of magnitude, we can simply write it as E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught into Q upon R, where Q upon R square, where Q is the charge due to which this electric field is being written here. So that is the simple way to write the electric field due to a given source charge by using the concept of electric field strength. That's all for now. On the next day, we'll extend this discussion further. Till then, thank you.